Hello friends, welcome to Online Money YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to talk about USPs of our software. So first of the USP is about customizable invoices. So in customizable invoices you can go for you will be getting different types of units and values, like you can show your gross weight, you can show your net weight. So we are having different types of units in that, we are having different types of format in that. Totally you will be getting 4 types of formats, like in somewhat you can show your GST numbers and PAN card. In some there is different format, different design is there. Okay, some is the colorful invoices. So in that you can show your gross weight, your net weight, your stone values, as well as you will getting the product images. So simply you can show your product images. In that you can show the making charges, the making charges you are going to take from your customers. Okay, so all those details will be shown to your invoices. So our first USP is of the customizable invoices. So moving on to our second USP. So our second USP is catalog management. So in catalog management, suppose you have added your stock with images, so you can arrange your catalog in that same manner. You will be getting your different types of images in that catalog. So simply you can show that catalog to your customers, and if suppose any customers ask for the quotation to your shop, simply you can give them quotation from the catalog panel also. So you will be having all the details in that catalog. You can show your making charges, you can show your amount, okay, and depend on the daily basis amount charges. Suppose your amount is changing on daily basis, so depending on that your valuation will be also shown in that catalog panel. So moving to the next, so our third USP is barcode management. Suppose you have added any of the stock, so immediately on the same time your barcode will be generated, and there will be 12 units in your barcode section. Suppose you want to show any of the 6 only, so you can show that 6 only. Suppose you want to show your gross weight, net weight, as well as with that you want to show your HOID number. Okay, with that you can show the BIS hallmark also. So simply suppose if you want to maintain that BIS logo, Bureau of Indian Standard logo on your barcode, so simply you can print that one also. We have given the separate unit section for that. So simply if you click on that checkbox, so your BIS logo will be shown to your barcode. So moving to next, our fourth USP is about the loan management. In loan management, suppose if any customer visits to your shop, so suppose he wants any loan from your side. So there are 2 types of loans. First one is the secured loan and second one is the unsecured loan. In secured loan you will be getting, suppose any customers is giving any jewelry, okay, which is for the secured purpose, so that will become under the secured. In unsecured loan you only going to give him the principal amount, so that will come under the unsecured loan. And with that loan management also you will be getting the form number 7 and form number 8. Form number 8 as your active loan invoices and form number 7 as your release loan invoices. In that loans you will be getting the separate types of loan report, just like your active loans, okay, which are currently going on. Okay, then the second one is the release loans, which are already released by that loans by that customer. So second one is the release loans. Third one is the transfer loan, which the loans which have already transferred to some of the another money lenders. So that list will come under the transfer loans. In loan in loss reports you will be getting the such loans which are going to be in the loss section. So those loans will cover under the loan in loss reports. So in this way you will be getting the different types of loan reports in the loan management. So our fifth USP is about the daily transaction and day book. So in daily transaction and day book, suppose whatever transaction you have done in the day, whole day, okay, all those financial transactions will be maintained in your day book. Suppose you have done any sale, suppose you have done any purchase, okay, or else you have given any udhar amount to any of your customer, or else you have given any loan. So those reports, those all financial reports will be stored in the day book or daily transaction reports. So how much amount of cash you have given or received, okay, how much amount you have received in the bank, how much amount you have received in the cash section, in check section. So all those segregated amount will be stored in that daily transaction book. And with that you will be getting your whatever the opening you are having, whatever the closing you are having. So all those sections will be maintained in the day book only. So our sixth USP is about multiple staff and multiple branch management. So suppose you are having different multiple branches of your shop, and suppose you are having different multiple staffs in your shop, so simply you can maintain those in your software. Simply suppose you are having multiple branches, so we are given the access that you will be getting different login IDs for that multiple branches, and if you want to check accordingly segregated or you want to check in total, so you can maintain all those in the simple software. Also with that we are give you some staff management. In staff management, suppose your staff want to give some different authentications to your staff, you want to give different credentials to your staff, so simply you can give them so that they can access the particular, suppose you want to give them access for only for the sale or only for the stock management, so you can give them login ID and password only for the sale management, only for the stock management. In this different category purpose you can give them access. So these all things will be maintained in your staff management. So our seventh USP is about order management. Suppose order management is like it's an important feature of your software. Okay, suppose any customer visits to your shop and he want to make some customizable jewelry from you. Okay, so at that time you can take that order from your customers and you can give it to your any of your job worker. So all those things will be maintained in your order management. Like you can take that order from your customer, you can give that or you can issue that your gold to your job worker, you can retake from your job worker and then you can give it to your customers back. Okay, so all these processes you can maintain in your order management. In order management, simply you will be getting your new order list, you will be getting your pending order list, you will be getting your ready order list, and with that you will be getting your delivered order list. So simply accordingly, like which process you are following currently, so those in that format you will be getting all lists. Suppose you are taking new order from your customer, so it will come in the new order list. If you have issued that raw gold to any of your job worker, so it will come to the pending order list. If I completed that product, so that will come to the ready order list. And if you have delivered that product to any of your customer, so that will come to the delivered order list. So in that way you can maintain all your order process. Then our next USP, means our 8th USP, is about the scheme management. Now in scheme management we can go like, suppose every jeweler is having different schemes, right? So like scheme management is known as state scheme, it is known as scheme management, and also with that we can manage it as a kitty. So there are different names according to different states. So simply in scheme management we can maintain the schemes. Suppose you are having any Diwali saving scheme of your shop. Okay, so you can maintain schemes. In schemes what we can do, so for 10 months customer is going to deposit some amount in your shop, like he is going to, suppose you are having scheme of 1000 rupees. Okay, so for the 10 months he is going to pay you 1000 rupees in the every month, and at the end of the scheme you can give them bonus as 1000 rupees. Okay, like same EMI you can give them as a bonus, or else you can give them as a gift. Okay, so those will be maintained as a 10+1 scheme. So in that scheme, like we are having different type of schemes, it might be a gold, it might be cash, or it might be a silver scheme. Okay, so in different manner you can maintain your scheme management. So our 9th USP is about the accounting report. In accounting report you will be having such as a different kind of report. It will be auto generated reports, like you will be having your talent balance in that, you will be having your balance sheet in that, you will be having your P&L reports, like profit and loss report will be maintained in that. Okay, with that you can maintain your expenses. Suppose you have purchased any printer, okay, from any of your suppliers, so you can maintain those expenses. With that you can maintain your business transaction, you can maintain your personal transaction and other transaction. Those all 3 types of transactions you can maintain your expense sheet. Okay, so with that you will be getting such types of report in accounting. With that you can get your GSTR reports also, like GSTR 1, GSTR 2, GSTR 3, all those reports will be auto generated in the software. So this is the unique some USPs of our software, and like these are some USPs, and if you want to know some more USPs of our software, so please contact on the numbers which are mentioned below. Also for watching such more informative videos, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.